everyone, I'm Peter Rawlis.
And I'm Samantha Harding.
And welcome to your Boise State Newsline for the week of March 8th, 2017. Taylor Munson recently met up with the Boise State Astronomy Journal Club for her Arbiter article this week. The group met to discuss the recent discovery of a new planetary system called TRAPPIST-1. There are a total of 7 exoplanets in the planetary system which are orbiting TRAPPIST-1 dwarf star. This dwarf star is roughly the size of Jupiter, and the 7 exoplanets are similar to Earth in size and mass. According to physics professor Brian Jackson, who leads the club's weekly discussions, the exoplanets are approximately 39 light years away, meaning it would take someone about 39 years to get to them if they're traveling at the speed of light. Jackson said a test mission is going to be launched later this year to find more Earth-sized planets around very near stars.
It's time once again for the Associated Students of Boise State University's, or ASBSU's, officer elections. As Patty Bowen wrote about in her feature for the Arbiter this week, 10 students are currently running for various positions. Running mates Sienna George and Gabe Payne are vying for president and vice president against fellow candidates Jenna Adkins and Lindsay Raker. Both pairs' platforms can be found within the feature, as well as information on other candidates running for various executive council positions. The ASBSU student government debate was held March 8th, and students will be able to vote March 14th and 15th, with the results being announced on March 16th.
In Jordan Erb's Arbiter article this week, she looked into new scholarships being offered by Boise State to encourage female undergraduates to become social and political leaders by attending the National Education for Women's, or NEW, Leadership Idaho Conference held May 21st through May 27th. These scholarships will cover the week's expenses for each participant, including housing, food, and activities. The program is centered around network building, leadership skills, and the role of women in politics. The students will also have a chance to meet with local leaders, including government officials, legislators, and media representatives. Associate Professor of Political Science and Director of NEW Leadership Idaho, Lori Hassiger, said, quote, "The biggest problem, especially for women, is they always underestimate themselves or always think they're not quite ready. If you're interested, just go for it," end quote.
Now we'll go to Kylie to see what's happening this weekend in Boise.
Thanks, Sam. This Friday, March 10th, is Multiple Sclerosis Night with the Idaho Steelheads. Watch as they take on the Cincinnati Cyclones at CenturyLink Arena. Not only will the game be lots of fun, but you will also be supporting a great cause. Tickets include a seat plus dinner, and $5 from each one sold will be directly donated to the National MS Society. The event starts at 7 p.m. Be sure to show your support by wearing orange. Also happening this weekend is a show by the Idaho Dance Theater group called Interface. You can enjoy an evening of original music and choreography at the BSU Special Event Center. The show will feature new music by award-winning Idaho composer Jim Cockey. Guest dancer and choreographer Sayoko Node, along with a performance by the local Boise band Lounge on Fire, will cap off the evening. This event will run through the weekend, and tickets and more information can be found on idahodancetheater.org. That's your weekend update. I'm Kylie Fryer. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Kylie. We're now joined by Jamie Bingham for This Week in Sports. How you doing?
Hey guys. Well, it was another busy week for Bronco Athletics, with the basketball teams moving on to the Mountain West Conference Championship. First up, we look at men's basketball senior night as they took on Fresno State February 28th. Before the game began, the 2017 seniors Matt Grooms, James Reed, and Nick Duncan were honored and took a moment to say goodbye to Taco Bell Arena. As the game began, Boise State hung tight with Fresno State with big baskets by number 11, Zach Haney. But turnovers cost the Broncos, and they left the half trailing 33-26. In the second half, freshman number 0, Marcus Dickinson, came off the bench and scored 10 points in just 18 minutes. Dickinson was recognized as player of the game, but too many missed shots made the Broncos come up short. The final, Boise State 67, Fresno State 74.
Yeah, you hate to go out in your last home game like that, and especially for those seniors, you know, but credit Fresno, they came in here and handed us our hats again. I mean, especially in that first half, you know, every time we drive, they just take the ball from us, and that was pretty simple.
Moving now to women's gymnastics, taking on Utah State at home March 2nd. Coverage of this meet is reported by Broncosports.com. Wearing pink to support cancer awareness, the Broncos were able to sweep the event in all-around titles with a final score of 196.700 to 195.675. Shani Remy won the uneven bars with a 9.9, the balance beam with a 9.9, and also claimed the all-around honor with a 38.700. The Broncos are now ranked 10th nationally, just behind Oregon State. Their next home meet and senior night will be March 10th. This week, the women's basketball team moved on to the Mountain West Championships in Las Vegas. First round against New Mexico, the game was neck and neck, but in the fourth quarter, the Broncos fought from behind, and a buzzer-beater shot by Brooke Pawakoa clinched the win against the Lobos 64-62. The Broncos advanced to the semifinals to play the regular season champions Colorado State March 8th. In additional news, it was announced this week that Chandler Hutchison was honored with the Mountain West All-Conference First Team, as voted by the league's head coaches. Paris Austin was also given honorable mention All-Conference. For more highlights and press conferences with players and coaches, check out Broncos Sports Hub on our YouTube channel, Boise State UTP.
Thanks, Jamie. Now we'll go to Brad to see what's happening this week with the weather.
Thanks, guys. This week weather is brought to you by weather.com. It's going to be a wet one, folks. It's going to be raining all week with scattered showers and rain. So starting off with Thursday, it's going to be a high of 55 and a low of 47. Going into Friday, it's going to be a high of 58 with a low of 38, rain all day. Saturday, it's going to be a little bit warmer with a high of 60 and a low of 43, but with scattered showers all day. Going into Sunday, it's a high of 57 and a low of 39 with showers all day again. And then on Monday, there's no rain, but it's going to be overcast all day with a high of 56 and a low of 44. Tuesday, rain all day with a high of 54 and a low of 41. And then finally on Wednesday, March 15th, it's a high of 55 with a low of 43 with scattered showers all day. My name is Brad Sloan, your weatherman with your weather plan. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Brad. Well, that's all the news we have for you today. For all these stories and more, be sure to pick up a copy of The Arbiter anywhere on campus, or be sure to visit them online. From all of us here at your Boise State Newsline, I'm Peter Rawlis.
And I'm Samantha Harding. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.